Did it. We're live.
Welcome to Scale Builders Guild. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show, episode 160 of the live stream takeover.
Compatible
Did I hear
with
a
Traxxas.
6 in there? All right. This one's hashtag brought to you by Prusament Filament. When you need to print out the largest jig possible.
I cannot tell you how excited I am about mail call today, though. I haven't taken my body out of the jig yet.
You haven't? Oh,
no.
Man. All right. Well, welcome to the show. Let us know where you are watching from. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell so you get updates anytime there's a new video from the Scale Builders Guild. And tell me, how many times have you carbon fibered a Porsche body? By chance.
Or, yeah, you know. The last.
Have you touched carbon fiber before? How many shards of carbon fiber are still in your hands?
Oh my God. I'm just glad that most of that part is done. Still got a little tiny bit left, and
one more piece.
One more piece.
One more piece.
One more piece. So
West typed 4.
4.
Wow, that's more than me.
What's your favorite color?
Ron Mallison's checking in from Michigan, although I believe it's Michigan.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, we should cancel where he lives. We should. He can't live there anymore.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I haven't been on Reddit or looked at the news at all today. So
you're just clueless to the world today.
I like to live my life one ignoramus at a time.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, I feel like we have so much
739 times. Thank you very much.
We have so much to talk about today.
Do we? Is it a busy day today?
Lots of mail call. I have some very exciting mail call.
Oh, you do?
Very exciting mail call.
Okay. I've got some mail call.
And we've got a little bit of courtroom talk. And then a perfect segue into our next Mayhem announcement.
Exactly. Yes. This episode really is going to be a lot of up and downs in terms of emotions.
In a glass case of emotion.
Wait. Hang on.
So, yeah.
All right.
Anyway, I hope I watched your episode of Road to the Rockies.
whatever that show is.
Got to see the first body completed. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Hey, look, you can hold it with one hand. It doesn't fall apart or anything.
Oh, that's so good. I don't have the rear deck lid put in mine yet, and I haven't even taken it out of the mold to see if my sides are bonded properly.
It's so smooth.
The jig works so well. I'm so happy with it.
I'm going to say it worked pretty well. I think partially it came down to where I trimmed on some of these panels.
Oh, absolutely. It's 100% dependent on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the jig is large. It goes together in many pieces, but it is numbered.
Many pieces. Yeah.
One,
that was really
2, 3.
That was really handy. It's hard to see because it's so red.
And that was because I was about to export the final pieces to send you, and I go, is he going to figure out how to put this together? I better number these.
That's really nice of you, Josh, you jackass. I would have figured it out, but I got to tell you, 3 and 2,
very similar.
Very similar. Gave me a bit of a headache, but I got it. I got it figured out.
Flipping it. Does it go this way? Does it go this way? Oh,
well, for a little while, I actually had 4 and 5 upside down. I was like, I don't understand why this is. That's why my thumbnail turned into this, because I was like, ah. So angry.
Yeah.
But very cool, man. Like the fact that this is now a body.
I know.
I made this. Well, I assembled it anyway.
Yeah. It went from a file on the computer to an actual carbon fiber body.
Yeah. The files are no longer in the computer.
Dang it. So, yeah.
But yeah, it worked out really well. And part of Mail Call, I mean, spoiler alert if you watch the episode, this JB Weld plastic bonder, lickety split, and reusable top on there, so you don't waste. There's no waste.
Yep.
It's not messy either. Needs a windshield. Yeah, we know.
That's the last.
That's happening. That's the last piece that's going to go on here.
The windshield.
I also have to cut out the fender wells still, but I just didn't wanna. Didn't wanna yet.
Do it when you got to do it. You know.
You do you.
Or don't.
Or don't. Or don't. Gunnar Nissen, thank you very much. Get my meat in your mouth. Hello all. Tonight's code, # get jiggy with it. That's good. It was that at one point that was the title of the video, and then I think I changed it to Someone Call 911. Because 9/11.
I get it. Fish built. Thank you, Jeremy. Just my part of my little weekly thanks. Also, are you both going to line the inside of the carbon fiber bodies with a sheet of carbon fiber? No, I don't.
I talked about that today because that came up in my comments. I didn't talk about it in the video, but it came up in the comments. I was like, I didn't. And someone said, "Are you going to do that? Because that stuff might not hold." And I was like, "That's not a terrible idea. I could do that. I don't know that it's going to need it though. Like this is, feeling pretty good."
I don't know that I have any plans to. If I need any additional bonding between panels, I'll probably do small 3D printed parts that are form fit and that can then be bonded as well, just to help bridge over further. If I feel like it's needed at this point, I don't plan to do that.
Can you say that again? Because I wasn't fully listening.
If I feel like it needs any more, I'll take and make some like 3D printed parts that like fit, in across a fender and then in across a hood, maybe in a few spots if I needed to, and then
bond those in. Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that.
If they need it, I don't know that they will. And if
I don't know either,
and even if Matt does, it's not going to get him because he'd have to design that himself then.
Shit. I mean, shoot.
So
dang it.
Yeah.
Gunner's jerky is really good. I need to order a few dozen for springtime crawling. Yeah, you know what? It's a good on the trail kind of snack.
I prefer it at the workbench or in the car. At the work.
At the work?
At the work. At the place where I work. Oh, you know what happened at the place where I work today?
No.
Is I got a text from Jim. And he goes, "Hey, who's Joe W?" I go, "Moose Jaw?" It's the Joe W I think of. And he goes, "He had donuts delivered here?" And I went, "Oh,
yeah, that's nice.
That's nice of him." And then I
saw that.
Hadn't been looking at my phone, so we walked around the office and he made everybody's day in the shop there. So Moose Jaw,
really nice.
Had some donuts delivered to the shop,
except yours because there were no donuts remaining when you.
I got one. Don't worry,
Mr. HS. Thank you very much. Gents, you've inspired me to buy a Porsche 944 and do a safari build in real life. Thanks for the idea. Dude.
Yes,
you have to do that. You have to do that. I think the 944, I'll allow it.
I want to go.
Yeah, because I want to go check it out. Absolutely. That is super awesome. I would pay to see a video of that on the internet.
Yeah.
Perhaps
TRD Adventures.
Some sort of
What's
tube.
up, guys? Bodies look great. Can't wait to see him in person. June will be here before we know it. Shut your dirty mouth.
Dirty mouth. Yeah. I don't want to know when. I don't want to know when June is. In fact, funny quick story. I I was talking to Rebecca about plans and stuff that's going on. I'm going down to see Richard mid-April, Turks and Jerps, and then I was like, yeah, and then I do my race because I've got my half marathon at the end of the month, and then I said, yeah, and right after that, off to Colorado. So I was skipping over the entire month of May.
You thought you had time?
I was like, yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, tell me about it. I was like, yeah, I'll knock it out in a couple weekends.
You're
like the last
person.
2 that I have left.
I am absolutely freaking out to think we only have 2 months left.
Yeah, well, that's why I sort of glossed over class 3 in my video. Because if that ends up not doing anything,
not being a thing,
that's fine with me. Whatever. Patina Guy, thank you very much. Josh, Red Cat came out with those donk wheels. They mentioned you in their live stream today.
Oscar's the man.
What a
friggin'
nerd.
I'm so absolute pumped. A G-body on some dub. Oh, they're killing it. I'm so excited.
That's okay.
So excited.
How will these bodies mount to the chassis? Good question. That's a Josh question, though.
I have a plan.
Yeah. He's got the chassis already there. I don't. So,
right. But the chassis is going to change as well. I've redesigned the rear of the chassis, basically from the skid plate back.
Yeah, because we have to fit our motors in there.
To accommodate the motors that Matt is printing.
Not printing yet. I started printing one last night. And I think I need to get more glue stick on the print bed because
there's some pretty tiny parts.
0.10, everything tends to lift.
Yeah.
So
yep, glue her
give
down.
Another go tonight.
Yep. So
yep.
I've got some modification to make the chassis. Then I can get that kind of going again, and I'm trying to work on getting the laser cut files ready for the cages so that I can, get that off to laser because titanium takes a little bit longer than mild steel. Matt will possibly even get his before I get mine.
Sweet.
So since I assume that he's going to do steel, but
yeah, because I can't do titanium.
You could have, but you can't. So that's fine.
You're going to, but it's nice that you're still going to bend up the steel parts for me. That's really, you're so. I've not often used this word to describe you, but magnanimous comes to mind.
I did get Ben his shipping label for the wing roller that he allowed me to borrow from him.
Perfect. That's great.
I'm looking forward to using that piece. I think that's a Northwest Scale Designs piece.
Yes.
I don't know 100%, but I'm pretty sure. So, looking forward to that.
There's a few steps to go still on these builds, but the meat of it is done.
Sure. Yeah. The fleshy outside is.
Yeah. The meat sock that it goes in, that's done. But it does look great, doesn't it?
It does.
Like I spent so much time laboring over how the weave was going to go together. And keep in mind that front fender and this whole back piece are 2 separate pieces. But if you look at where the weave is, it's basically going in the same diagonal direction the whole way through.
You did a great job. And I love that you did
even into the back.
Fabric. The fabric.
Yeah, I did fabric and you did chopped up slop.
Yep. So, I'm overall, other than the fact that I'm super stressed, I spent like 4 hours redesigning the wing last night.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm almost done, but
okay, cool. So I can throw this one out then.
Yeah, because since we're doing the motor in the back, really want to show it off. So I redesigned it so that it's opened up and see-through properly.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We're getting there.
Yeah. Y'all planning on running the halo bar on your cage nice and right to the A-pillars. keep that 1 weak link of the body protected.
Yeah,
Probably.
it'll get a the A-pillar will be a separate tube, have a rolled radius tube across the top of the windshield that matches the curvature of the top of the windshield. Yep.
Yep.
Radiused kind of, it's not really B-pillar. It's the A to B. A, B to C will be a radius that goes all the way down.
Wow.
I got it all in CAD.
I'm never going to be able to get these bends right. Mr. HS again, thank you very much. Well, that might, hint, hint, was something I was thinking of releasing if some way my leg was pulled by my wife, if she was next to me, to hear you guys ask again. Absolutely, you need to show this rally build of your 944.
Safari, yeah, the
Safari.
And you know what? It's I've heard that 944s are amazing investment cars.
Man, yes.
Safari builds are so popular that it almost triples the value of every dollar you put in.
Well, I would actually say quadruples.
You got it. Well, you're in Canadian
conservative estimate.
Right. American dollars, you're going to get 3 times any dollar you put in back.
Absolutely. That's how it works.
Yeah. I missed a super chat from TRD. Thank you, Tim.
Oh.
Class 1 and Class 3 are good to go. Just got to decide which C2 brazen to run. The SCX Pro has been awesome. For me, pace setter chassis should arrive tomorrow. I did see brazen release a new chassis. I put it in the news for C2.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm actually thinking about
I might
building
one too.
Another brazen scale with the high-low, and I want to do the capper top cage thing where you hack up the capper cage bunch. I don't know why. Not for this event, just in general.
Okay. All right.
Why not?
I would like to see that. Why not? Yeah. Add another project to the list. Moose Jaw RC, thank you very much, Joe. Get your crew some dozen Tim Hortons. That's the donut facility. Close
donut holes.
We don't, I won't get them Tim's because they don't like those donuts. I'll either get them Krispy Kreme because they do very much like those because they're still warm when you get them. Or I will go, sounds terrible, or I'll go to the Glory Hole and get those donuts instead.
No comment needed.
That's the name of the place. That's what it's called.
I expect
Glory Hole Donuts. Check it out. Actually, don't. Do not search that on the internet.
Yeah. Glory Hole near me. Do you get to choose the donuts, or is it just kind of whatever you get type deal?
No. You get to go in there and you pick them.
Oh, interesting.
You just have to reach in.
Yeah.
No, it's a regular donut place.
Oh, alrighty then. So, before we get into mail call, we should just go ahead and
tearing the Band-Aid off.
Just go ahead and talk about the digital gorilla in the room.
So I didn't really pay much attention to what happened between yesterday and today because I actually am busy at work. But what I saw...
training all day, but I still paid attention.
Training, eh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. I was running upstairs all day. No. If you're not aware, if you're not on the Book of Faces...
which I am not, so that's why I probably missed most of it.
What happened yesterday was a bit of a crap show of issues with a handful of vendors who got their websites shut down. This isn't the first time this has happened, and it was based on...
Probably won't be the last either.
It will be. Traxxas has an issue with how certain companies had products listed using their name. It's a matter of saying, like, this is a Traxxas TRX4 fuel cell from RC four-wheel drive, instead of saying an RC four-wheel drive fuel cell that fits a Traxxas TRX4. Like, it can be things like that.
Compatible with,
fits with, things like that. And that can get you in trouble. The the unfortunate part of it is that they don't just send you a letter saying, hey, we would like you to fix these issues immediately. These products listed, how you have them listed, and with how the URLs say the product. Instead, and I think it's actually like a third-party company that just tracks this handle, or they have it internal. I'm not 100% sure, but that company or whoever it is, they just had the websites shut off. So Tony, our friend over at CCXRC, was one of them, and his website was just all of a sudden shut off. You couldn't log into the backside to fix the issue or anything like that. You had to go through some hoops, talk to people before you could get things turned back on. And that is the unfortunate part, is how it goes down. Rather than just being like, hey, here's the issue. We're protecting our trademark, and you need to have this listed properly, or else we'll have your website shut off. Instead, people just like, oh, I can't log into my stuff. And then they find themselves a letter that says, you're part of this.
Now, there are some gray areas here that you and I have no privy to at all. One of the things is there is a potential that other website or other ISP hosting sites did send out letters to people or emails to people who had websites, Shopify, for example, I guess, that said, hey, this is a thing that we got. This is what you have to do to change it. And some of those people made those changes and off they went, and that was the end of the conversation. Others didn't get any notification whatsoever. And that's where there's more of a sticky problem, because in the scheme of things, you have to understand that companies have intellectual property, and they have rights, and they have ways of enforcing those rights to the things that they own. And I totally understand that. It's like, I was talking to Rebecca about it today, and of all people who was interested, there was nobody else to talk to.
Yeah.
So she's like, yeah, I remember if I were to go buy, say, like, doll clothes from my Barbies when she was in her, when she was 12 or whatever.
Oh, she doesn't
there would
play
be
dolls?
No.
Like you?
Just got shut up. So let's stay on track here, okay? There would be 2 rows of Barbie clothes on the rack. There would be the Mattel Barbie branded doll clothes, and then right next to that there would be doll clothes for 12-inch dolls or whatever, right?
That's the aisle.
Stay on topic. I can see your childish brain working. That's because there was no written consent from Mattel for that other company to market it as Barbie clothes. And I'm just playing devil's advocate here. I don't have any skin in the game because this doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect you. We don't sell products that are labeled as compatible with or for any of these things. And that's where I think a lot of these companies got into some trouble, is that they didn't know that Traxxas would even come after them. And let's be honest, they've done things in the past to other, there's been other lawsuits. It's not uncommon. Some of it is for intellectual property. Some of it is for patent law. There's all kinds of things.
Now, there is the difference. Like the stuff that these guys are selling, it's not that the item they sell that fits Traxxas doesn't want them to sell. It's about how they have it listed. You can list that exact same part, no changes or anything like that, and have it up.
Just say compatible with.
And I know that
line
I
of
believe
stuff.
Tony did have his stuff possibly listed correctly on the website, but the URL may not have been correct.
Right.
So
they're using like web crawlers and search things to find all of this stuff, and then just blanket, hey, Wix, or hey, GoDaddy, or hey, Shopify, or whomever, and they just get a letter, and then it's up to. They say, these are all the sites where we found our IP, and we want you to deal with it. And if Shopify can do it and get information to the people in a relevant amount of time so they can make those changes, and other service providers can't, I don't. This isn't a Traxxas problem. This is this is a bigger problem. Like if you're upset, and granted there are a lot of people who are, be more upset at the people who are relaying the information to you, because they're supposed to give you plenty of time, and that's what's happening.
In the end, it absolutely sucks for the guys who had their stuff
It totally does, because I can't imagine being
super bad for them, especially when it's like your business and where you sell your stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
The first person I had seen post it was DSM Off-Road.
Yep.
And which I think was like, because I think I noticed it first because I had some DSM Off-Road listed a bunch of new stuff last week for the SCX Pro. And I linked it in the description of the Scale News. And I got, somebody wanted something and they were like, hey, do you have a link to that DSM stuff? Your links don't work. And I was just like,
right.
I know my links worked. I checked them before I made them. And then I clicked it. I was like, oh, that is weird. And DSM had taken down their Facebook page at one point because it was like in my bookmarks and it just it wouldn't. I was just like, they didn't like turn off their website. And I went to their Facebook link and I was like, oh, there's a post from, like, oh.
Yeah. Now, ultimately, it's, as a retailer, it's your responsibility to make sure that whatever you're posting is right to the letter of, whomever cares. And there are some manufacturers who don't care as much, right? And you can say whatever you want, but I think it's one of these issues where, Traxxas isn't going to send 1,000 individual letters to
not
these
saying
small
that they
websites.
Shouldn't for things that are infringing, and if that's the way they want to do it,
that's how it went down. That's how it went down. It's not. I'm not a law professor. I don't know how these things are supposed to work, and I don't know how feasible that would even be. But I mean, it is what it is. If you want to continue to do business, it's a super mega easy change on your end.
Hopefully, and let me tell you, Vanquish does sell some things for Traxxas. Or that fit Trax are compatible with Traxxas vehicles. Let me tell you, I was just like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spend some time on the website,
preemptively
sure
go on the
all these
website
things
today.
are taken care of. So now,
and I don't mean to laugh because it's not funny for the people who lost an opportunity to sell product yesterday.
But this
and
is
today.
an entertainment show, and my take on it is that it's all of your guys' fault, and your websites should have been. I've turned you all in myself. I searched them and I sent it to Traxxas, and I was like, you know what? Now please give me free cars, and then they did, and it's.
Oh, that's incredible! Yeah, that's how this works. Really, is it's all about what's the law? It's like double jeopardy. You can't get me twice for the same thing. Remember how FMS had the monster truck called the Max Smasher, and then it went away for a bit, only to come back as the Smasher.
Right.
Did Traxxas have anything to do with that? Who knows?
The bigger the car.
Oh, man.
I got to go harder next time.
So in the music business, you have to change a few notes. I guess it's the same in the wording in a company. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all it is. Because sort of. I mean, even with like copyright and stuff, there's that thing there where people are like, it needs to be 10% different for it to be yours.
This isn't even like that. It's just like you just have to say it. You got to put a little disclaimer at the bottom. It's not
right, because what Traxxas is doing is they're protecting themselves from, and I'm not saying anybody's products are shoddy or broken or whatever, but they're protecting themselves from somebody calling them up and saying, hey, I installed this thing that said it was for the Traxxas TRX4 and it blew up my house or blew up my car or, whatever. Yeah. They're like, well, that's not our product. But it said on there that it is your product. That's what they're trying to protect themselves from. And if you just change it to say compatible with or something to that, like, don't quote me on that because I don't know.
This is actually legal advice from Matt. Like,
this is stuff you can bank on.
Yeah.
Do you have a problem with copyright law? contact me,
Paul Goodman.
Matt Kett, Esquire.
All right.
Yes.
With that,
Paul
we're
Goodman.
we're not on anybody's side, but I think
No.
it's a great segue into.
It is, and it isn't.
Matt and I have a new 24-hour Mayhem project.
Funny you should mention Traxxas today, Josh, because we do actually have a 24 hours of Mayhem coming up. I'm going to try to probably knock it out this weekend, I think. But we
have to do it at the same time. But yeah, good idea.
Well, yeah. I mean, as long as you do it in 24 hours.
Right.
Yeah. But essentially, if you look in the description below, Traxxas is having a spring sale right now. With
in case you're just thinking about
some products. If you're just thinking about it for no reason. Do you work on contingency? No. Money down. Got my business card right here.
What? Of course. That had to be from Richard. And that had to... He's the only one
this wasn't from Richard. This is from the Leftorium, which is one of the Simpsons themed. Another very litigious company, I might add, is 20th Century Fox. Do not make unlicensed Simpsons merchandise.
Yeah, makes sense.
DK, are we compatible with Traxxas?
So I said in the Scale News, like, hey, Matt and I are going to have an announcement on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then Scale News goes up on Tuesday, of course. Mm-hmm. And it's this. And we're just like, this is unfortunate timing.
But it's not really, because this is going to be a fun one.
It is going to. I'm still looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. We're not saying exactly what it is. You'll see the videos before too long. Are we showing the cars? No.
Nope.
Okay. Nope. Not showing you the cars. You're not seeing that on Mail Call.
You'll have to guess out of the cars that are part of the promotion.
So
that's all we can say. RC Underdog, thank you. Traxxas messed with family. See how I just switched? You didn't even know. All of a sudden, Vin Diesel's in the room.
One of the reasons that I had said I was so excited for Mail Call is because I got a delivery from Poland. Poland.
Special delivery.
From Scale Garage Systems.
Yes. Which one did you get?
I got the new one for the Mojave 2-door.
Sick.
I haven't seen it yet, though. And he custom painted it, and he asked me how I wanted it painted. I said, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Oh, that's awesome.
I said, you do whatever you want, and I'll figure out how to paint the truck to match.
Oh, you're up Schitt's Creek already. You don't know how to paint.
Well, I will have the truck painted to match, is what I said.
Oh,
so yeah,
not that you're gonna do it.
Warsaw.
If anyone doesn't know, Scale Garage Systems makes really great metal accoutrement for trucks, mostly cab backs, or like that's what they call them, right?
Cab backs,
truck beds. This is a
truck beds, adventure bed. Racks.
Look at that, wood and metal. This is on a Element Night Runner.
Yes.
Yeah.
My uncle lives in Warsaw, Missouri. I've been to Warsaw, Missouri about 1 billion times. We
have a Warsaw Caves.
We have Warsaw Caverns.
You've been there. Yeah.
I've been there too.
Not caverns, caves.
Whatever. The only one I haven't been to is the one in Poland. So no.
Cool. Crocs with the fur. Hey, that's funny. I was singing that song earlier today. Anyway, they do stuff like this. Josh is going to pull his out in a sec. I do have another one here too, as well, actually.
You had the Unimog one?
Yeah. The truck that no one has anymore and everybody wants. This one's pretty sick too.
Yep. So they're a combination of handmade and laser cut, things like that. I'm going to pull that out last for scale
Okay.
for mail call, and I've got a couple of other things first.
This is a good looking truck. I should drive this more often. I like this truck.
So first, I'll get
got the curry axles, boots with the fur.
My knife brought to you by Brazen Scale.
Now that's a knife.
I mean,
Knifey spoony.
Oh, shit, I cut this one.
Truck bed is acceptable. Thank you.
So, this came from Reefs RC, and I got their mounts for the Raw 100s, specifically to be able to use in the Phoenix. So, got that.
Me too.
I'm going to drop one of those. Which color did you get?
Silver.
Clear. Silver, whatever you'd like to do.
But, hey, careful back there.
You okay?
You better go check. You better go check on that. That sounded like a big fall. I'll take over. So, Reefs 100 and the mount for the Raw 100. So you can drop that into a Phoenix, which is great. I also got the 900 Smart. I can hear them yelling in my headphones. This has got a lot of torques. High torque, high speed.
Can you give me another beer?
940 ounce inches. A couple of servo horns and also the servo washers as well. Oh, and a nice new hat. Look at my new hat. Everything okay in there? What happened?
So Sookie is a crazy. There's an absolutely the cat loses her mind.
Yeah.
And she
It's
does
okay.
that on the wheel that is just outside the door, right? And she will yell on the wheel constantly if you don't watch her. So we took it off. Well, she got on it and rode it across the living room into the kitchen, hit the trash can, her water bowl, and the stand-up mirror. And Nicole saw it happening in slow motion, but didn't.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Nicole needs a helmet. No, the cat needs a helmet. I'm okay.
She must have had some speed. And
She had.
also in there, I also had a 900 Smart.
Hey, that's what I got too.
We got the same care package.
That's nice. I'm going to put that 900 Smart in the Class 1, I do believe.
That is what I currently have in my Class 1.
All right.
There you go.
Good choice. Good choice by me.
God, that cat.
Dominic, for gluing PLA body panels together, similar to the body panels here on the Suga, I just use CA. Just regular, everyday, medium strength CA. I will be backing this with carbon fiber just for added rigidity. But yeah, just PLA. Works wonders.
Yep. Last week I showed you the RC Fuel Drive black fuel cell.
Yep.
Well, the red ones came back in stock. So that's what came this week.
What are you going to do with those?
No idea. No plan whatsoever. I don't know.
Cool.
But why not grab one?
I don't know, because I'm trying not to buy things
Oh, I know. Me too.
as much. I'm doing good.
Me too. I'm not.
Whatnot's been working very well for me lately. I've been selling things, and I don't even care. Like, money is not the object. It's sell things.
Yeah,
Start everything
I know.
at nice low
I got it.
numbers, and it's working out well.
They got to go away as well. I fully agree. I'm just not very good at that. So,
Raw 100 and the mount went perfectly into Jeremy's Tamiya rally car. Plenty of power for that. That's good too. It's good.
The
XVO ones.
Oh, he did in the XVO1? Oh, okay.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm asking.
I thought because there was a post on one of the websites where I saw Jeremy's rally car. I thought it was the Beetle, like the little orange rally Beetle I had down there.
Please tell us.
Yeah.
The suspense is killing me.
So, I think it's time. The other stuff I can't show you because Matt said we're not showing it. So,
well, yeah. We'll let people figure that one out on their own.
yes. So, all the way from Warsaw, Poland, not Missouri.
Rally Beetle. All right, thank you, Jeremy.
What I thought. I saw it on one of the websites. I don't remember where, but
let's go.
I'm excited. Don't rush
This
me.
means you have to build a Toyota now.
I know. I'm fine with that because I can use the Vanquish F10T axles.
Yes.
Handmade, it says.
Did you get a nice little note?
I don't know. I just opened the box. See? Handmade.
Nice.
Oh, God. So, yeah, last week, remember when did I tell the story about? I don't think I did. I'll tell that in a minute. Oh.
Ooh.
There's a letter in there. It's very well packaged.
So much suspense. Next time you should just open it beforehand.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I don't know.
10 minutes later.
I know. You got to be careful with these things.
Well, you don't have to be that careful.
It's cling wrap. You can't. You know how hard it is to open?
Is it orange?
It's got some orange on it. Oh, okay. Lots of styrofoam, lots of cling wrap.
Yeah, these unboxing videos are garbage.
So much styrofoam.
Wow. That's pretty good. I think that piece is taped. Oh my God.
Look at that thing.
Hold it further away from the camera, and there you go. Perfect. Right in front of your face. Yes. That looks so good.
The doors open up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And there's a little prop rod, I believe, in there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got little shelves in there.
Yeah.
They're held down with magnets.
Those guys are doing really good work.
It's so wild to see how these things are put together for these little trucks.
I know. I knew X-Acto Blade would have sped things up. Yeah, you're not wrong, Blue Dooley.
That looks so... And it's subtle with the orange, not too much orange.
Yeah, not in your face like you usually would be.
It's got the nice mesh top.
Yeah, that's great.
It looks so good.
Great. That's really nice. Does it have a fridge on a slider tray? Are there slider trays? No.
No. But
not on this one.
It's got racking, so we could definitely make the slide.
Cool.
Yes.
That's great. That's a nice piece.
I am stoked to put that on to a Toyota. I haven't built a Toyota in a long time.
Do you know how they go together usually?
What does that mean?
Well, I mean, I know you know Jeeps and Porsches now. That looks really good.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Those guys do great work.
I may not get to that until after Nationals.
Yeah.
You know what?
That's
I could
probably
give the body
fair.
to somebody beforehand, though.
You get Moose Jaw to do that one? Yeah, let's read the letter.
Lots of extra nuts and bolts. I think we have a certificate of authenticity, basically.
That's nice.
Thank you for your trust. We hope that you enjoy your new Expedition rack for the RC4 Drive Mojave 2 two-door. Spend lots of time to manufacture every handcrafted item. That's pretty freaking. Oh, I think it's number 2. It's got a serial number 2.
Yeah, that's great. I've got his letters somewhere here. I've got number 1.
I'm gonna
You
scan
do.
it.
You have to keep that.
Scan it and then make it smaller and put it inside.
That's great. Love it. Very cool.
Ah,
Okay, well that covers mail call, I think, for today.
I think so.
I didn't really get a lot of stuff. Like I said, trying to sell more than I am anything else.
I have styrofoam everywhere. It's okay.
Greetings, Matt. Will you be making your SCX-10 sliders available for printing? Oh, you mean my my SCX Pro? These ones? Probably not. They're very specific to the Suga body.
The Volvo.
They're like extremely specific to that body, so no, I probably won't be. But I will probably, once I get around to it, I'll probably make the actual slider out of chopped toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make a mold, and then because that'll pop out of a mold pretty easy.
Yeah, won't be too hard. It'll be worth it. Nice and light and strong.
Strong. Thomas Bialzik goes, blink if it costs more than $275.
I don't know.
Amazing.
Where do you order links from? I've been stocking in bulk and most used parts. I've always had to order for specific RCs. I don't order usually because I program a machine that makes them. So
he works in a place where he just designs.
I can just walk up to the machine and hit the button and tell it the exact length I want, and it will then make that link for me.
And computer.
In roughly 30 seconds. Give or take. So
make the body available for printing too. Are you talking about the Suga? We can't do that because we paid for that file and then Josh modified that file. So offering that file to anybody would be against the terms of service of CG Trader. So unfortunately, not gonna happen.
Exactly true. So
when you go on Whatnot again, yeah, you can't redistribute. That's how it works. I don't know. I don't have any solid plans. I'm going to try to do 2 a month for the next little while.
I need to get on that as well.
Gotta get on that, man.
I got to do it.
Clear out the junk. Well, it's not junk. But clear out the stuff to make room for more stuff.
That's exactly. That is. I've got. Let's see. At least 5 I can see right there that I've got to get that I could put up right now. Plus, I have a giant lot of SCX-24 stuff.
Lots.
Multiple cars, a ton of brand new unopened option parts.
You're getting out of the tiny game, are you?
The budget Betty, the whole deal.
Wow. I've still got Betty number 5. SCX-24 Betty number 5.
Oh, man.
Which collectors would be going crazy.
Yeah. I was wondering if Vanquish helped to fill your bulk link stash. That was mainly me. And then stuff that was like Blem links. And I was just like,
I'll take those.
We're going to throw those away.
We're throwing those away. I'll take them. You don't throw them away, though. You would recycle those, right?
Yeah, you scrap them. So you sell them back.
Yeah.
By the pound.
Matt may actually be the undercover lawyer for Traxxas. I don't think I'm.
It's not. He wears the badge. It's not very undercover.
I'm not even a 10th as smart. I'd pass the bar, but I can't get up. I'm not tall enough. Oh yeah, from the audition series. That's what Jeremy said about all your SCX-24 stuff.
Yes, all of the parts that I didn't use there, all of the extra cars that I was just like, I'll just buy another car and try it on that.
Yeah, Digital Mike, the Hilux cab back or topper for the truck there, that's made by Scale Garage Systems.
Scale Garage from Poland.
Yes. That, and he is too polite. True. Thank you. You're right.
Could you take the web page down?
But can you print it and sell me a Suga? No, I can't do that either. It's, whether I give you the digital file or I print one and sell it to you, that's still not kosher.
Still against the rules. Can't
do it. Sorry.
So
gotta keep it for myself. You can buy the file and you can get it printed just as it is. I had Josh modify it so it had less stuff for comps.
Yeah, exactly. Comp ready. Blue Groove Motorsports. So I bought a CG Trader driver figure. I only used the torso. I used a different helmet. But with 8 hours in mesh mixture changes, is it still redistributing property? I have said yes to that. I've done the same. I bought a driver figure off of there as well. And I've done a ton of changing and simplifying to it and making it an actual solid rather than just mesh. But I would still call it redistribution. So I wouldn't, like the one that I have, I won't put up like on my site for redistribution. So, yep. That's
just, it's a courtesy to the people who put all the hard work into making the file.
Yep. It takes me a lot of time to do the files that I put up, and it's people have redistributed my stuff that I sell, and it sucks, but so I try not to be the person that does that to somebody else.
Right. Exactly.
So,
Exactly. Yep.
But
just a common courtesy. It's just nice to, reward the people for doing the hard work. Like buying CDs.
Vinyl's coming back. Psh, you should see that.
Where have you been? It's already back. Yeah, it's coming back.
Don't listen to
people who care about vinyl.
I was reciting DMX lyrics in the comments before the chat started, or before the show started.
Shut them down, open up shop.
Oh, yeah. I typed a few words of it, and the chat picked it right up. I think Hot Boy Racing and Lacos, they were right on top of it. So
wait, Hot Boy Racing, isn't that the name of our?
Yeah, but it's not one of our mods because it doesn't have a blue wrench next to it. So
Hot Boy Club, that's what it is.
Because of
who named it that?
Well, it was because Friday night I was talking about the Hot Boy RC radio.
Is that what that radio is called?
It's just called Hot. It's just called Hot RC, but it's been my running joke at the office. Like we were doing testing, and I was just like, "You want to use that Hot Boy radio?" Like, stop calling it that. Stop using that. Get it out of here. Like, nope.
Wow. Thick Boy Club. Probably a better choice. Alex named it, right. Holy, Jeremy bought a 68 Bug-Eye Beetle, full size. Should I make a Shippy tribute or a Sand Scorcher tribute?
Same, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's technically Scorcher. Just Shippy it, man.
Yeah.
I would love to see another full-size one.
Mission
I bet you
Buster.
Shippy's brother would be into that too.
Yeah.
Nobody ever got in touch with me. Yeah. I would love to go. Where was it? Portland? Do I have to go to Oregon? Is that where it was?
Nah, I don't remember. It was in
Oregon.
Sounds right.
Oregon license plates, if I recall. So I got to go all the way to Oregon with it, but I would.
Yeah, I mean, Oregon's a nice place this time of year. I've been there once, twice.
Never been.
Not bad.
But I would. I would go.
So we have much to do. So little time. So much to do.
You keep saying that we don't have any time, but we got like 2 months.
That's not enough time. Not enough time. But I do think as soon as that ring roller gets here, I may get started on my cage pretty much right away.
Yeah, knock out a few tubes in steel first, just as practice.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk about practice. I'm not talking about a game. I'm talking about practice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
there's
come
still
visit
like
Oregon.
some major details to get ironed out, but no big deal. I feel like if I
it's all just fluff at this point. The hard
right.
part is mostly done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mostly. I
we'll
wish,
get there.
Should have redone the hood.
What were you concerned about with the hood?
There's a few spots where it's a bit mucky.
Don't worry about that. We're gonna paint them anyway.
Well, kind of.
And over
I'm
areas.
still gonna. I'm still gonna. It's mostly just gonna still be carbon.
Yeah, it'll be mostly carbon still, but yeah, some very.
I mean, these. I'll put some stripes here or something so it covers up the bad parts.
Yeah, be very strategic with the paint additions.
Exactly. Man, I'm so chuffed.
I'm going to highlight the areas where I need to make sure that paint. And I'm like, all right, well, we got to figure out I hope you get that stuck over your head, and you have to
pull it apart.
I'm going to see if I can get mine out of the mold. I'm a little worried I glued it to the mold.
Oh, I did glue mine to the mold.
Yeah,
I had to get out a sharp X-Acto blade to get it out.
Ruh-roh. I could be in trouble.
Scorcher with shippy plates. There you go, Jeremy. That's a good choice.
Yeah, it's glued.
Yeah, exactly. Thomas just kind of clarified for us. We've got over 1,400 hours remaining before we have to go to the competition. It's plenty of time. Popped. Oh, where's the back part?
I haven't done that part yet.
Oh my God! Why'd you take it out?
Because it'll go right back in, and I need to make sure that I can fit it all properly. The glue I over glued it but then I can trim it off there. So, but darkens up those gaps a little bit.
How much flex do you have?
Well, I mean, like that. I mean, I don't have a back on it, so I have no idea. But
I don't have that much this way.
Yeah. I'm not too worried about that because with how these bodies are going to mount, they're going to mount through the rockers, and through the front, through the hood up here. So they're going to be held in place pretty good. Okay. I'm not overly concerned about that, but yeah.
Yes, Jeremy, the JB Weld plastic bonder worked very well. It's it actually says right on here. I don't know if I mentioned this. Works on thermoset and carbon fiber composites.
Oh, that is nice. Look at that.
Yeah, it's like made for this purpose. Brilliant.
I am a little concerned. I feel like this one slid back a little bit. Unfortunately, I've got an 1/8 of an inch gap.
Tight.
I feel like I'm going to be able to move this. Oh yeah. I'm going to redo that one. Oh,
that came off too easily.
It did come off a little easily. Came off easily.
I'm concerned you didn't put enough on.
Well, the good news is it comes off easily.
Why'd you take it out? That's what she said. Very good. Thank you.
So, yeah. I'm going to re-glue that, obviously, since it needs to be attached to there. But
it's Flex Wednesday. Anyway. Matt, let me pass on my father's wisdom. We used to make a lot of RC planes. Whenever there was an ugly spot, he'd say, decal goes there. That's a good one, Stabby Josh. Thank you. You scuffed it before you stuck it, right? Yeah, the good news is, on the back portion of all of these pieces, it's quite texturized. So there's not much scuffing required. It's like I'm attaching scuff to scuff, basically. So yeah. It's on there. It's not coming off.
Yeah. I may even go with a much more permanent epoxy. We'll see.
This how much I was weighing it the other day, and it's
what did you use?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What did I use?
Did you use this?
Yeah, That's the one.
Oh, well, I have that. I can use this.
Of course you do. You can just use that then.
It's always good to have some JB Weld around.
Of any variety, really.
So, yeah, well, problem and solution all at once.
How much okay, it's time for a poll.
Okay.
Okay. How much do you think that weighs right now?
How much does Matt's body weigh?
The car body.
Are you gonna do it in grams?
Yes, grams,
Okay.
of course.
I'm gonna say under 500 grams, over 500.
Okay. And
Up.
go.
So
let's see. Grams, people, grams. You can go online to find out how many ounces there are in a gram.
What's a gram? Phoenix, you lived in the 70s.
Yeah, you were alive when when grams were a thing.
Okay, what is there 28 grams in an ounce?
That sounds like it could be right. Somebody Google it. RC Underdog going in with the 420.
500 grams is 17.6 ounces. So there you go.
Okay, let's find out. We won't leave that one going for very long. But
no.
What else happened in the world of RC this week, Josh?
It was a busy week in the news somehow, because I really didn't think it was going to be.
Yeah, it was a long episode.
I know. I was just like, wow. I trimmed stuff out. I was like, I don't have time to talk about all this. So I'm just like, that's got to go.
I'll also accept answers in squares.
Over or under a pound, basically.
500 grams is not a pound, is it?
Pretty much.
Well, I guess.
Yeah. It's right about.
No, it's less than that.
No,
hey,
Siri, just over a pound. 1.1 pounds.
How many grams are there in a pound?
2,453.
Ding dong. I knew it was less.
Yeah, no, it's more.
What did you say?
500 grams is more than a pound.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. A gram is $60. I think Mike, you might be talking about the wrong thing.
Freaking inflation.
It's crazy, man. Just keeps going up. Good evening, guys. Normally I'd be watching from Jersey, UK, not Jersey, New Jersey. That's why it's New Jersey, because there was already Jersey. It's old Jersey. But I'm currently on vacation in Florida. Nice to watch you live at a decent hour. Right on. Well, welcome to the show. Thanks for watching.
Be careful.
Florida is a terrible state. There are Florida men everywhere.
You're in the GTA level of the U.S.
The Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, you're on the online lobby of Grand Theft Auto right now. You have no idea what you're going to run into.
I mean, at least it's past spring break, right?
No, it is spring break.
Oh, is it spring break right now?
Right now.
What a terrible time to be there. I fear for your life, RC Corner. Good luck and Godspeed. Oh, that's a good point. Checkered Past wants to know why you didn't cover the Mind Link by RC Four-Wheel Drive in the Skill News.
We should talk about...
You didn't mention any of the
April Fools.
April Fools jokes.
Honestly, that's because April Fools this year was trash.
It was bad.
Every
It was
one of
bad.
them was
Not good.
terrible.
Disappointing.
I mean, the RC four-wheel drive one was dumb. It was dumber than their normal. Like last year, they did like the Pep Boys edition, which was like kind of almost passable for what they would do. The Mind Link, it was just a freaking LED headlamp. Like it wasn't.
They didn't even put any like stuff on it to make it seem like
it wasn't good in any way. But I didn't see anything. It was because it was on a Saturday this year.
That's the problem. If it had been on a Monday or a Tuesday, I think there would have been some better ones. But no one goes on the internet on the weekend.
Well, everyone's just like I'm not putting up an April Fool's for this. I'm on my day off. Like if I can spend work time doing this, sure. Otherwise, nah.
Yeah. I ordered some hex filament. That's a good April Fool's joke.
Yeah. I'm specifically talking RC companies. There was a couple of not terrible ones that weren't RC. The things that
Tesla posted the crash test of the Cybertruck, but it was one of those GIFs where it never actually crashes into anything. You're always like, maybe this is the time. No. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's that was the thing. I was just like, man, the things that are the worst is when all the April Fool's jokes went up and then they get shared around and then they pop up in your feed like today. And you're like, what? And then you're like, and it says 5 days ago and you're like, oh, okay. That makes more sense. Because otherwise stuff pops up and you're just like, huh? I don't get it.
This is a pretty tight joke from DK, of course. The problem with the RC four-wheel drive Mind Link was no one in that company was equipped to test it. Stop. He's already dead.
Oh, man.
Perry G, thank you so much, but I don't understand this. From now on, I'm only referring to Matt as Grand Cracker.
I don't get it either.
I want to know what that means. All right, let's end this poll real quick here. End poll.
Oh, no, don't ban Dana. So, almost 62% over here say under 500 grams.
Yeah, 70% here said under 500 grams as well. Does anyone want to guess at the actual weight? It is under 500 grams. I will say that much.
Is it 237 grams?
Good guess. Anybody else?
I got a 225, 350, 310, 499, 420, obviously.
Lots of 420s here too.
387, 55, 215.
55. Holy cow. Yeah. I'd be making bodies this way all the time.
Yeah.
All right. Some good guesses. It's at least 3. You're winning, DK.
This many. Phoenix.
It's 199.7 grams.
Holy crap. Wow.
Yeah. That's light.
That is light. Do I have a scale in here? I do, somewhere.
Yeah, that's what it measured out to be.
Maybe I took it out to my bigger one out to the shop, I think, maybe.
Oh, and TH Man wants you to do some mid journey of the 944 Safari build, so that guy's wife can see what he means. It's gonna break. Thanks, Shane. Thanks for that confidence. I will remind you, this was not engineered by me. It was engineered by Josh, so it's likely to not fall apart.
Right, exactly. I'm missing the trunk. I'm going to be heavier than you, I'll tell you that.
Why is that?
Because I'm already at 202.
How's that possible?
Because my side panel's heavy.
Oh, because they're thick boys, right?
But that rear piece weighs hardly anything. So I'm not going to be much heavier.
Yeah. That's good. Cool.
That is good.
The real question is it 060? Absolutely.
Oh, for 100%.
Sure.
I mean, this side is 06. No, yeah.
I measured it the other day, and in most places it's 0.070. So we're way above what we need to be. Redline Trail RC, thank you very much. Been a while. Hope you are well. Being a dad is busy work, more than I assumed. Don't you remember when you were a kid? That's great, though. Yeah. Congratulations. Hope your child is doing well.
Yes. Well, I mean, obviously. You'd be a monster to say differently.
I wouldn't say differently, though.
Of course not. Of course you wouldn't.
Is there extra scale points for it being bulletproof on Josh's end? Yeah.
Remember, Matt has to beat me for me to test that.
Oh, that's right. You're going to shoot it, right?
If you beat me, I will test.
I don't want to do that, though. I mean, I don't think I'm going to beat you anyway.
I mean,
on my best day,
I could have an
electrified fooling machine.
A catastrophic issue could absolutely cause it.
On its thinnest point, 0.063.
Woo-hoo-hoo. That is more than 0.060.
That's more than 0.060.
So I'm just trimming that glue off so I can re-glue.
Yeah, we're good, peeps. We are good.
Is this overall or just one course? That's an overall score.
What?
If he beats me overall.
Oh yeah, overall. Yeah, no.
Not allowing some one course anomaly.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's not how this thing works.
If it happens, I could even do that in Colorado. Make a phone call, be like, hey, I'm gonna need some assistance over here. So
yeah, no, we are good. Put a decal on that part. If it's not, where it's really thin. Put some really thick paint.
Technically, they would have to count that.
They would. Yeah, just slap it on there.
You can't prove that everyone else isn't running thick paint, so measure the paint. Mark it 0.
Yeah, it's so good.
But
welcome to Livestream Takeover. Your hosts, Grand Cracker and Thick Piece. I don't know if these nicknames are going to stick.
You know what? I don't have faith in them either.
Comparing the carbon to a full Lexan body, what's the weight difference? I don't have a full Lexan body handy. Keep in mind, there's still one more panel that has to be added and an entire roll cage.
Here's an unpainted. Now you got to remember, paint adds weight.
Yes, it does. Look at all the F1 cars this year. Is it too early for F1 talk? Probably.
Especially when you use a full can all at once, like me.
Yeah, Yeah, well, how much do these cans weigh? How much paint do you get in one of these cans?
Someone
100
guess
milliliters.
Guess what this body weighs.
I'm going to say that's 385.
Well, that would be ridiculous. It's a Lexan body.
Yeah?
Yours weighed what? 190.
199.7.
So I'm going
I gotta
to
check that again. Now I feel like it. Now I'm wrong. I gotta check.
I'm taking a photo of this. Zooming in. This one weighs 199.6.
Wow, that's crazy! Holy cow! That's awesome.
Without paint, without the grill, no interior, anything like that. It does have a top compared to Matt's. It's a little bit larger, obviously. But yeah, it weighs about the same as a Lexan body.
That's amazing. Yeah, I just weighed it again. 199.7. That's outrageous.
That is funny.
Happy day. That's great.
So
I will point out. I would like to point out. It doesn't really matter because I'm not winning.
Oh, I thought you were going beyond that. That was just your whole point. Okay.
No, that's it. Yeah.
That's it.
What chassis are we putting it on? These are going to be on custom Class 1 chassis designed by Josh.
I'm almost there. Almost done with that.
Yeah. Does it need to be 0.06 throughout, or how does that measurement work? Can it taper down at the edge of the hood or bottom of doors?
It's not supposed to.
I don't know.
It's supposed to be a minimum of 0.06. That's how it's supposed to be. So yeah, that's just.
And the rear wheel openings still need to be cut out. That's a very good point. I totally forgot about that. Thank you.
Plus the panel around the top part and all that. So
it'll come up a little bit more. Oh yeah, what's the Sugo weigh, just for fun, since we're here?
Oh, yeah,
that's going to be a little bit heavier. Not much heavier though, or will it? Let's find out.
It'll be heavier.
Well, yeah, of course it'll be heavier.
Why, of course. It's made of plastic.
It's a little harder to get to stay still.
This I'm guessing 305. 305 come alive. And come on.
395.
395.
Wait, hang on. Was that right? Yeah, 395.
Yeah. So
it's still not bad. It's
not bad. It's substantial, but not bad.
Not bad.
And the nice thing about these Porsche bodies don't need that much paint. A little bit of paint's gonna go a long ways. That Lexan body needs a lot of paint. That Suga body, paint and body filler. Some reinforcing fabric on the inside.
Yeah, it's gonna get a little heavier for sure.
This Porsche body's gonna be sick.
I'm so excited.
So here's the interesting part about this whole thing, Matt, is that I was able to provide you files.
Yes.
Some instruction. And you were able to do everything I did with no special tools.
Yep.
Whole thing. So technically, if we wanted to do this and include as many people as wanted to be included, we could do that. And it is proven that all you're going to need is the files, a 3D printer, and the desire to want to spend money unnecessarily.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
And we could include you all in a project that is ridiculous.
We could call it Universal Monthly Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody could be involved.
Yeah.
It's true, though. Like, there wasn't, outside of carbon fiber epoxy and release wax, I didn't buy anything.
Silicone
is
is honestly
That's probably the
most
biggest
expensive
expenditure.
part of this whole thing. Silicone is not freaking cheap.
No. Especially when you buy it more than one time in different varying shore
Right.
values.
Yeah. So I feel like it's been a good experiment for that. And
yeah, it definitely has been.
You know,
do you need a good computer to run a 3D printer? Nope, not really.
Don't. I mean, if you literally 3D printers take almost nothing. Honestly, if you had a 3D printer that was a common one, like a Ender 3 or something like that, you could probably just have somebody else send you the G-code file, and as long as you could get it onto a USB, that would be all you would need to do. Like,
absolutely right.
So.
I just set aside some jeans for a denim body. You could totally do that too.
It would work. Just
it would work. Fine. It would actually, you know what? Now
it would look
you've
good,
got me thinking. It would look really cool.
Because it'd have a cool blue color to it. It's got like a little bit of a fun tech. Like, it would actually just look good.
It would look good. That would be amazing.
I know. Oh, it should.
Now I want to do
some white wheels, a denim body.
Yep. There's only one body you could make.
A C1, no, C2 Corvette. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a really good idea, Thomas. I love it.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I am going to be reinforcing the Sugo with a layer of carbon fiber on the inside.
Yep.
Yes, that's right.
So,
making model airplanes. Thank you very much. If you've got a question, by all means, pop it in the chat, and I will answer it for you, or Josh will.
Yeah, absolutely.
I knew a longshoreman with a slab of silicone. Denim Prius body. That's a good idea. Or denim Wrangler.
I think Prius, it'd have to be hemp. I feel like you'd have to do.
That's true.
Kale, maybe.
Oh, Volkswagen bus out of tie-dye T-shirts. You don't even have to paint it. That's fantastic.
I mean, really, we should have made these Porsches out of polos or something like that. But yeah, just little Lacoste logos everywhere.
Speaking of Jeeps, did you see what they did to it?
I don't love the grill.
I don't love the grill either. I don't know what they're thinking.
I don't know.
They made it all like super narrow.
Yeah, and like inset weird.
And then everybody, if you buy a Rubicon, everybody gets a winch.
Yeah,
whether
that's
you
gonna
want
help.
one or not. That's not going to be a good thing.
No.
There's going to be a lot of people who know nothing about winches.
You can't give all peoples these tools. Like, Factor 55 is just sitting over there just.
Can't wait.
Like, oh, we're going to sell so many hooks.
They're like, yeah.
Oh, my God. The discussions of what synthetic winch line are you? What synthetic winch line is best? Cheapest synthetic winch line upgrade. What is blue steel? What?
It's going to be a disaster. They've made the screen bigger, too, on the interior. So now it's a 12.5-inch touchscreen.
Dang it.
But it's this way. Not this way.
Okay.
So it just extends further out.
I guess that's okay. As long as it still has physical climate control buttons, I'm still okay. I hate freaking
it does.
In the infotainment climate garbage. Does your Volvo have in there?
It's in the screen. I don't mind it though, actually. So
of course
far,
you
so
don't.
good.
You drive 3 times a year.
No, I don't. I drove 3 times today. Once to the gym, another time back from the gym, and then I pulled back out of the driveway and back into the driveway. Counts.
4 trips. There you go. Boom.
It's like the Jeep is taking a duck face selfie. Yeah, that's right. It's kind of like it's going like. I don't know, man. That grill, it's like one of the things you should not mess with too much, and I feel like they kind of blew it.
Oh, Ben is.
But it does have a 100-to-1 crawl ratio now.
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Ben, my biggest pet peeve with the Jeep is the buried in the menu climate sync button in the Jeeps. So like if Nicole gets in the Jeep, or Steve does it every time, gets in the Jeep and he like adjusts the temperature 1 notch. I'm like, so I'm gonna go in climate sync.
Mine's 1 click away.
1 click away from then having to click the button.
Yes,
that's 2 clicks. Same as mine, still.
Yeah.
So yes.
Tomorrow he's driving to the glory hole. I am. I got $20. I got to spend at Glory Hole Donuts tomorrow. The Patty Channel, thank you very much. Looking at my first TTO2 Impreza WRC. Anything to look out for? Upgrade out of the box. Could I make, if you haven't purchased it yet, can I make a suggestion?
Go buy all of the 90s RC car action magazines for the upgrade tips.
No, I've got a much better tip than that. Just buy the XVO1.
Well, what about the XVO2?
Or that. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I don't know.
Well, 1 is new.
Yeah, but 1 still is very good. Still, either of them are 10 times better than the TTO2. I know that Alex would disagree with us. Doesn't he love the TTO2?
Alex likes weird stuff. Like, we can't use Alex's opinion as recommendations.
XVO1 or XVO2 is going to be a vastly superior car if you're looking to do like a rally car with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Buy the XVO2 in the body kit if you can. If you haven't already. Otherwise, it's a TTO2. There's like a billion things you can buy for it.
Of which I know almost nothing about.
Me either. I think because most of the parts that you have to buy, you have to like fill out the ad and then mail that in. And then
if you like anodized blue parts, you are in luck because they're all that color.
Save your can labels and you can trade them in.
Well, you can either get the X-ray specs or you can get the suspension mods. Get one choice.
Get your decoder ring out and
buy more Ovaltine.
Get some sea monkeys while you're at it.
First world problems. Yeah, well, you know what though? The screens thing comes up a lot in cars because they're like, if you can't use a phone in your car, why can you use this big ass giant screen? And that's a really good question. The screen, especially if it's like 6 menus deep to find something, that's not something you want to do. However, there's a lot of things. I'm on a Volvo forum, obviously. There's a lot of people complaining about ridiculous things like the drive modes. You have like, there's like the Polestar optimized. It's like
I'm just trying to think of like
shut up.
There's
a lot of annoying,
sleepy, like comfort, relaxed, like more
slow down.
Retired.
It just says slow down.
Yeah. Why is everyone going so fast? Maniac, jackass, maniac.
There's like for mine. There's pure. There's power. There's off road. There's an off road mode. Plain,
yeah. Vanilla.
No. That's too much flavor. Just plain. Anyway, there's a lot of people that complain about how like that menu. Fiber? That's prune. Just prune.
Bingo.
Geritol. Pure like innocent? No. Just pure. Pure is like it won't engage the gas motor at all. Anyway, that menu is 2 clicks away, 2 taps away on your screen. People are like, it used to be a physical dial that I could just engage anytime I wanted.
Just like I was tuning in my radio that I'm so used to.
Oh yeah, there's no AM radio. That's a major complaint.
Oh, I bet.
Major.
There's no AM radio.
No. Well, I mean, there's an app for it. Yeah, you can download your iHeartRadio or whatever, and then you've got AM radio again. But like, that's a big boat of contention. New Balance mode. No. That's in the Corvette only.
Oh my God. No AM radio.
Is that a game changer for you? Is that
for the Volvo community, I have to imagine.
Actually, yeah. A lot of people were complaining about that. I was like, who's listening to AM radio?
I haven't listened to the radio in my Jeep.
I've got some other good modes here. Grandma's couch, shuffleboard. Shuffleboard is good. Arthritis, and probably my favorite from DK, Werther's Original.
That's the smooth ride.
So that's when you're feeling sassy.
Thank you, Hobby Room. You have to call the denim car the Canadian tuxedo. Little tie right down the hood.
Man.
Not
a real one. You can just put a real one in there if you wanted.
The tie right in there.
Doesn't matter. We have to do it now. We have to pick the stupidest thing we can find to make our next carbon fiber body, but it's just fabric. Instead of infotainment system on Matt's Volvo, it has several 5x7 picture frames of Weather Channel screenshots and 8-track images.
You gotta watch the weather.
Don't forget about pickleball. Oh boy. A lot of places use AM for traffic alerts. That might be true, Mike, but you know what else uses things for traffic alerts?
Smartphone.
Google Maps.
Yeah.
The Google Maps, which are totally integrated into my computer. It's my car.
Wheel of Fortune auto alerts. The wheel's on. You gotta get home. What?
Not too fast, though. It just automatically starts driving, like it navigates you back home, regardless of where you are.
Gotta make it to the wheel.
Yeah. Saturday Mall Walking Club. Oh my God. So, bridge.
Gin, rummy. And some...
That's really good.
Well, you have a live show tomorrow, right?
I do, yeah. Tomorrow is What's on the Bench live. Probably actually going to be weathering and detailing the Traxxas stake sides for the trailer.
I'll be boycotting this live stream. Oh, get ready for that question to pop up again. It's going to be the Dremel so angry all over.
Wait, what? Why don't you just weather it outside naturally? Do you think that'll come up?
Yeah. Why don't you
Probably.
Why don't you use your Dremel to weather it? Oh, so many.
I sold it. Actually, I gave it away.
Your actual Dremel, just because you're all Proxon now.
Yeah, Proxon. Ooh, what about a bolo tie? Laid right in.
What the hell is the bolo tie? The rope with a turquoise medallion right there on the hood.
Call this one Adobe. It's my southwestern flair. Like
Mr.
a Navajo
Dandy
blanket.
Does not give a buck.
Oh, that's a good one.
When you come an hour and a half late and you are really lost. Finally got electricity, stupid storms. I'm glad that while you didn't have electricity, you must still have a place to watch this. I'm glad to hear it. Hope everybody was minimally affected by the storms. Unfortunate for anyone who was. I remember. Were there
some, what do you call them? Naders? Was it Nader season?
It's Nader season right now. It's coming in hot and heavy. And so.
Hot and heavy, eh?
Hot and heavy. That's how them Naders, they sneak up on you.
Watch out.
Well, they don't really sneak up on you. Most people watch them come. They're standing out on the front porch going, it's a wall cloud. Like, nah, I think it's going to go that way.
Yikes.
Nope. You're not from the Midwest if you don't stand underneath of the eave in your garage door looking. Like, wait, when the hail comes, that's when you got to worry. Up until then, it's just a good show.
It's fine. Yeah, exactly. We had some hail today, actually. Big storms today.
Oh.
Power went out for just long enough to turn the PC off. But everything else stayed on.
Oh, perfect. You know what Midwest people are super elitist about, me included? Hail. And people using the term hail way too loosely.
Yeah. Because your hail is like this.
That's hail, yes.
Yeah.
If you just get like little ice balls you can see hit the ground, that's not hail. We called that sleet. Things like that.
That cloud's not green enough.
Yeah. Yeah. We call, if it's not, if you're afraid to run out to the car quick to close the window, like otherwise those little ice nuggets could kill you, that's not hail.
Yeah. That's fair.
I mean, just saying. That's Midwest elitism.
Oh, hey, I meant to mention
different.
On the last Whatnot, I said that I would include pens, which I did, and pins if I could find them, and I did. I have a whole bunch of these.
Hey, look at you go!
Pins.
Nice.
I made these through Teespring probably 3 years ago, and at the time you had to do a minimum order in order to have them listed in your store. And let's just say I've got about 200 of these still. So
good call. That will last you many more months pins in the Whatnot.
Yeah, well, yeah, probably.
So, yeah, no big deal. That'll be a good little add-on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pea-sized to grapefruit-sized. If it's full frozen, it's hail. No. False. Pea-sized, not hail. Yeah.
Thousands of people in Saskatoon, or Saskatchewan, get hail damage on their homes and vehicles every year. Yeah, it happens a lot.
Oh, yeah. All the time.
Happens a lot out that way.
Midwest people are all standing outside going, I really need a new roof. Come on, hail. Come on, hail.
Come on, yes. Insurance.
Insurance is buying us a new roof.
And everyone calls it a roof there. Everywhere else, just a roof. Would make for a nice card marker. Whatever. Yeah. You could put it on your hat.
What's a card marker?
Like for
a daughter? Like a bingo daughter?
Poker. put a chip or something on top of your. This one it's got a pin back on it, so you'd have to cut that off.
We have the technology for that.
Well, now I'm like all I can think about. Like now I'm thinking like stuffed animals.
You're thinking of different things to
carbon fiber. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, just Paddington Bear.
Cut all the seams.
Up against just look at the one eye. Call it Ted.
There's so many things you could do. Soiled shop towels. You could do anything you want there. So many ideas. Nice Argyle sweater.
I've got some Argyle.
That's the Porsche body.
Yeah. Just the bottom part. Just Argyle bottom. Yeah. Or just draped around. The fenders are Argyle.
tied the knot around the neck. Oh my gosh. That KFC sweatshirt.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Do a nice print and then make it. Plaid.
Yeah.
Craig, why didn't we think of that? Plaid is the perfect choice.
That is a good choice. I don't know why that didn't come to mind already. That's flannel for a Subaru, There's
like a Patagonia sweatshirt or something. Oh my gosh. It's so good.
Next year, it doesn't have to.
Next,
maybe we start on one more than right before.
I mean that doesn't sound like us, but I mean, okay.
We're never gonna do that.
No, we're not. We're not that prepared. I call this Camaro skid mark.
Can you buy lambskin like in bulk?
What about snake skin? That would be sick. That would be so sick.
Like a black mamba snake, or
yeah,
like
in the Mon 14, absolutely. Softball jersey for the Subaru. Yeah, that's a good choice too, DK. Oh my gosh. You're practically making micarta bodies. Yeah, pretty much. That's the idea.
So yeah, I think that
this blade will kill.
I feel like we need to. It could be a fun project to include.
Yeah, it would be different. I don't think I've ever seen it.
No, and it would be interesting to see the number of people who wanted to sign up at the beginning versus the number of completed.
Yeah, because this part alone, just the jig, that's like a good 20 hours of print time right there.
Yeah. And the rest of the molds,
then the rest of the molds was
100 hours,
6 days.
Yeah, more. Yeah, 150 hours. So
it's a commitment.
Yeah, you got to. I know that I just keep ordering filament.
Yeah, for all of this stuff, I was like, I'll just use whatever. I don't care.
I've just been using the Hatchbox for the molds and the jigs and stuff.
Yeah. Any prototyping from here on out is always going to be done with that, and then switch to the Galaxy Prusa for everything else.
When I bought the Prusa for work, I got just 2 of the assorted boxes.
Oh yeah.
So, and I've been refixturing our laser for all, just as products come up, because since I put a new cabinet in and redid the fixture base, all that, as I have to keep redoing products, I have to keep making new jigs. And it's been funny to watch the jig colors go from silver to black to now the Prusa lime green. And they're like, why is this lime green? It's just the color we're using right now.
Don't worry about it. There's a couple of other really good ideas in here. lowriders from red and blue bandanas. Got to wear it on the left side. That's the crib side. Snoop Dogg taught me that. Alligator skin, brown felt for Volvos, corduroy. Probably the best one, satisfied jerky.
Straight up. And speaking of, Gunner, get my meat in your mouth. And this one says, I'm in on the build, but I'm coming over to your house. Just lay up turkey jerky, just right in there.
I mean, what's stopping us? Nothing. Because the epoxy will just seal it right in there.
Yeah.
Right? It won't go bad.
One layer of carbon behind it.
Yeah.
And you're good.
You are good to go. It would be the first and only meat-based car body.
Oh my God. Hot Boy Racing said, I love the new parts color tray. Gray ones.
Oh, yeah.
New gray parts tray. I like the gray quite a bit.
Very
we were
nice.
reordering. We're like, do we change the color? And we're like, yeah. What do you want to do? Like, gray? Like, yeah.
You know, without much trouble, I've got enough silicone here. I could probably start making my own parts trays.
Yeah, that's true. Print a mold, pour some silicone. You know, people don't understand. Like, this is silicone too. Like,
yeah, that's all it is.
So, Chris Maxwell, does the Galaxy Proof Cement print better than their other PLA for you? Seems smoother for me. I don't know. It's just awesome.
Know.
I love the look.
It's just
It seems to print well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
The quality, the caliber of the print at the end with the Galaxy stuff just looks so nice.
Yeah, you should.
I think it prints the same, if I'm honest.
You should try and make your own, Matt, because then I'm going to have your website taken down for infringement.
What's that now? What am I doing?
You should print. You should make your own tray so that I can take your website down for infringement.
How am I infringing? It won't have your logo on it. It wouldn't be. It won't even, and it won't say 4 Vanquish products pieces.
You know what? Doesn't matter.
You're gonna find a way.
It's gone. I trademarked, patented silicone use for holding screws.
No stampsies, no erases.
You can't triple stamp a double stamp. You can't triple stamp a double stamp. That was from Jen's Hobbies, by the way. Connor says, Satisfied will sponsor a shredded jerky body build.
It has to be, and you know what? It has to be Armageddon.
Oh my God. You just feel the heat.
Just, it radiates. Like, you can't touch the body because you might get it in your eyes. Oh my God.
Are those parts trays magnetic? No, they are silicone. And I never...
Is the silicone magnetic?
No. I never liked the magnetic parts trays. For me, for one, we used freaking stainless hardware. For two, all the magnetic ones I ever did was collect metal shavings on them. I threw more of those away than I ever used. Then I went to the J Concepts silicone ones, and I loved them, but they were a little too small. So
whoa. So you stole the idea from J Concepts.
Exactly. I was going to call it the hairy parts tray, but it just didn't have a ring to it. So
you're going to call it the K Johnceps.
Yeah. So now J Concepts is going to take your site down.
They're coming after you.
And that one was from Chris Maxwell. Thank you, Chris. So
add some graphite powder to the epoxy. That's a cool look. Okay, cool.
So when you run on the rocks, it just leaves a little streak.
Pencil.
Yeah. Number 2. Who
actually
does number 2 work for?
No, that's what, if it has the graphite in it, what I'm going to do is I'll just drive around and sign people's autographs with the truck. Dear Richard, the first such instance of me drawing with my... All right. Oh, tried to put that in backwards. I keep it in the mold or in the jig because I'm, even though it's totally 100% cured, just want to keep it nice and straight.
Yeah, good call. I think I'm going to glue mine back together with the JB weld.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Get some of that rigidity back.
Yeah, it does feel quite rigid.
I'm happy with that. Glad to hear it. The
J
only
Concepts compatible Vanquish parts tray.
Vanquish parts tray compatible with J Concepts parts tray is how it would have to be put. So one thing that I haven't showed on, I can't show on Mail Call, is because I got this rack for the garage, right? And
yes,
it's about yay tall, and it's got wheels on each corner, 4 of them total because it's a rectangle. Stand up, but it's going to be the perfect. It's going to hold all my Milwaukee tools. It's going to be the flex.
The good land.
Yeah.
Very good.
It's got the light, both lights, the vacuum, all of the.
Wow, that sounds.
Oh,
awesome.
I'm so excited! So excited! You stole a J Concepts concept. Vanquish products, J Concepts concept.
Oh, brother. Mr. Dandy does not give a buck. Thank you very much. How solid does the car feel now that it is out of the mold? It feels pretty solid. There's a little bit of flexibility, but that's to be expected. But that's pretty good.
Yeah.
A little more torsion this way, but that's to also be expected. But it's not going to come off. Like you'd have to work really hard to get it off.
It won't be stressed in that direction because it's going to be held with the rockers, probably at the front and rear as well. It's going to be we're going to be
He's
set.
Good.
Yeah, the panels themselves, each one is so individually rigid. And I told Matt, like after doing this, every single part that I make and we build and we take out of the mold, I learned something. And I feel like even if I did this body again, I could do it so much better the next time. So
I only feel that way about one panel, and that's the hood. I
like
could
the
definitely do
overall
it better.
design.
Oh, the design of it. Yeah, you did say that. You were like, if we did this again, you would probably do the whole front clip with the hood as one piece.
Probably do both fenders and hood as one piece, but with a like a 5-piece mold, probably.
Yeah.
And I could do it in a way that would work. It'd be complicated to design around and make sure that it would separate and easily. But I had not done a mold with the carbon fiber that had the massive undercuts, and that was like my biggest concern was the undercuts.
Yep.
But with seeing how it separated so easily,
those long panels were so easy.
Well, being 3-piece like they were, once I got one side up, that whole thing just went whoosh, and just came right out. Like I could use. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. Gunner, thank you very much. I now know what to do with all the jerky that hits the sell-by date. Jerky build all around. You could probably squeeze the grease out for the shocks.
Oh.
What weight grease are you running? Lemon pepper.
Turkey in the rear, you know.
So good.
Oh, your transmission is so quiet. Thanks. Mango habanero. keeps things moving, if you know what I mean.
Oh man. Okay, we have 5 minutes left. Now that our audience has pretty much left because they know this show ends at 11, now we can talk about Formula One.
Yep, 5 minutes of Formula One. This last weekend's race in Australia was
Ferrari
amazing.
Ferrari did an amazing job again. Oh, we lost you. Where's your camera gone?
Did even my camera quit? Because it's working fine over here.
It's back now. But yeah, Ferrari did an incredible job.
Just launching himself first lap.
Well, to be fair, he was ever so slightly tapped.
It was his
by
fault.
Stroll,
he came in hot.
But that was his. Oh yeah, 100%. You can't be like side by side with somebody and then just do one of these.
Yeah,
just like no, not enough breaks.
And then Sainz, eating it at the end. That too bad.
No, please let me have a conversation with them. That was the best part when he's like, "Let me just have a conversation with the guys."
It's too much. It is too much. Unfair.
No.
Whoa, that was rough. I felt bad for him. Oh. I cannot talk. I have nothing to say.
Yeah, his post-race interview, he was miffed.
Somehow, McLaren getting a result was amazing.
Well, that's because most of the cars crashed out of it.
There's only 2 cars that didn't get points. Somehow it wasn't Yuki again.
Yeah. No, wait, he finished 10th, didn't he? Did he not?
I said somehow it was not Yuki again.
It was really disappointing that he did not set the record for the most 11th place finishes in a row.
His radio replay on the second race. No!
No, it wasn't even a no. It was just a ah!
Yeah.
But nice to see Merc up there near the top with one of their cars anyway. But that was for me more telling about how cranky they are than anything, because they've been complaining constantly about how our car sucks. It's the worst car. We can't do well, and here they are finishing second.
Oh, that's because Lewis Hamilton is a baby.
No, not just Lewis. The whole team. Whole team, Lewis Toto included, basically said this car isn't going to be good. Hey, whoa.
Lewis is the worst.
Don't say that. That's not nice. He's a very good driver.
He's the worst.
He's a very good driver. You're the worst.
So,
but more importantly than any of those things, the Aston team did amazing. 3rd and 4th again. They're looking so good. They didn't have this
good,
is the
it's tough to do.
It's hard, I know. What's more interesting though is that they were one of the only teams going into this week with no upgrades. There were some upgrades, like minor upgrades on all the other cars. They went in completely as is, and they still did a great job.
Yeah. TGH, thank you. Is it okay to say Traxxas out loud? All Traxxas questions are going to be in Matt's live show tomorrow.
Oh my God, no. I have no time for that tomorrow at all.
I can't wait.
Because after tomorrow's show, I'm doing another live show with West Desert Wheeler and Scumbag RC on their
nice,
channels.
On Instagram.
Yeah. Is that where that is?
It's on Instagram.
Oh.
Yes.
So I got to get out the ring light again.
You will need your mobile telephone.
J.R. Lawson, thank you very much. I missed most of the show. When is Flying Cars trivia? We almost didn't mention it in this entire episode.
That is true. We need Moose Jaw to decide when that is.
Yes, and Big Mike, thank you very much.
Big
Good
Mike,
show, guys.
Yes, much
Big
appreciated.
Mike.
Thank you.
Very much appreciated. There's the graphic on F1 subreddit that illustrates the too far forward seating position that Lewis was talking about. The Red Bull seat is quite set far back. Did you notice the seating position of the Ferraris in that graphic?
No, I've not seen that one.
It's Charles getting out of the car.
Oh, he is the butt of many jokes currently.
Yeah. Matt's grumpy face is going to be in full effect tomorrow. Why? What's happening tomorrow?
It's going to be so grumpy.
Because of what? Because of all the tips on weathering I'm going to get?
Oh, so many tips. Oh, there's going to be so. It's going to be.
No, you should do.
I'm right there with him. I'm not with whoever made that comment. It's good.
I don't think it's going to be like that. Really? I don't think it'll be like that. I think people will be quite respectful of me and my weathering techniques.
Not even gonna have anything to do with that.
Oh, all the Traxxas questions. Like, hey, look I'm already getting the face and it's not even started yet.
TGH, TR what? I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it so much. JR Lawson as well. Thanks for the great show, guys. Much appreciated, JR.
Yeah, you guys are the best. We do it for you and because of you. So thank you for continually watching all of these episodes. Oh my gosh.
Matt's Weather Channel. That's
what?
The Weather Channel.
Yeah. What?
Like they're weathering the Weather Channel. There it is.
I got it. Matt, I bought an SCX6 last night that the guy used to design tracks. So you bought the one that he used? Did he give you tracks with it?
Hopefully not. He must have got a deal after the guy was just like, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? I gotta get rid of this thing.
Nobody likes tracks.
I gotta get some friends.
You know that the meme of the
monkey.
If you guys were asked to be in Flying Cars 2, would you? 100%. I would be
fly
in that movie,
abroad
100%.
to film it if needed.
Anywhere I need to be. Tell me when and where and what my role is. I don't care. I am in.
I'm in. I'm so in. Thank you, TGH Concepts. Message retracted.
It's good. That's pretty funny. I looked up the girl from Flying Cars and I couldn't believe how old she actually was during filming. That doesn't matter because the character is what is more important. I don't think I've ever looked it up on IMDb. Don't tell us.
Don't look. You're cheating.
Why? Oh, yeah, because that's going to be trivia. Right. Sure. Good point. All right. I got a smoking deal on it, but no tracks. See? Because he's like...
That's why you got a deal.
Market.
Still.
People still want tracks. Matt, you would play the new girlfriend. Nah. I'd probably play like... Because does he still work at the advertising firm or did he get fired from there? I can't remember.
You'd be the new best friend at the advertising firm. Like, listen,
man. I got to tell you, this jumping RC cars thing is stupid. You should try crawling.
Yeah. Like, listen, man, you can't go talk to the bosses about this. You got to be like me, secret. Here, you turn your monitor. It's actually all like, see?
Keep it on the down low.
I'm running a YouTube empire over here.
I got this whole thing monetized. You're over there being a dumb idiot.
Yeah.
All right.
And get a thicker tie. Look at how smart my tie is.
and not such tight pants. Nobody's wearing those anymore. Thank you to Gunner. Get your meat in my mouth. Mr. HS, RC Patina Guy, Mr. HS, Moose Jaw for the donuts, RC Underdog, Perry G, Redline Trail RC, Making Model Airplanes, the Patty Channel, Mr. Dandy Does Not Give a Buck, Gunner again, JR Lawson, and Big Mike. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to watch it again tonight, too, Patina Guy.
Thank you, too. Fishville TRD Adventures, Hobby Room, Mr. Dandy Does Not Give a Buck, Gunner, get my mouth.
Whoa. All right.
Gunner, get my meat in your mouth. Listen.
Get my mouth.
Whoops.
Whoops. Oh, we broke Josh. He's done.
Better get my meat in your mouth, listen. Chris Maxwell, Team Garage Act RC Concepts, Big Mike, J.R. Lawson, and another one from Team Garage Act RC Concepts, Trax, not plural. Plural would be Trax.
Trax is. Yeah, checkered past. That might have been a glory hole reference. Not entirely sure where Josh was going with that. He always gets it wrong. It's true. All right, that's going to do it. Live stream takeover is finished. What's on the bench live tomorrow night, and then I'm following that up with more talking with West Desert Wheeler and Scumbag RC. Have a great night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Mr. Dandy does not give a buck. It's mouth to meat, not meat to mouth. Oh, wait. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Love you. Bye.